No big chops, don't cut bangs, don't do anything crazy in these times. We might be feeling a little stir crazy, we might be feeling a little loopy, but don't take it out on your hair. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I run the blog called Mrs. Midwest. Today I have another quarantine inspired video for you all. Again, not wanting to be insensitive to our current situation, but rather to extend some entertainment to you all, maybe some helpful tips, and just, spend time with you guys. I want life to kind of have a level of normalcy as we are going through such dark times right now. I want to extend as well my deepest sympathies to anyone who has been directly or indirectly impacted by this global crisis, and to also just let you all know that I love you all, I'm praying for you all, and a sincere thank you as well to anybody who is currently serving on the front lines, whether you are a cashier, a nurse, any of those kind of positions. We are very familiar with that kind of situation here, as my husband is a law enforcement officer. It is very serious times, and I just want to say thank you to everyone serving, my love to everyone at home, and hopefully this video is somewhat entertaining for you all. So this video was inspired by this meme that I keep seeing popping up. Women kind of saying that they might be coming out of this quarantine looking a little more rough than when we entered. The roots, the nails, the whole 9 yards. But I kind of wanted to offer you guys a little bit of hope. I don't know if this will be helpful. Of course, I am no expert, but I want to let you all know that I don't go to any salons and I haven't for a couple years now. I don't go to the hair salon, I don't do the nail salon, I don't do the fake tanning, I don't get my lashes done, I don't get my brows done. I do it all at home. It is possible. Now, I have been doing this for a few years because, of course, I am a frugal homemaker and housewife. When I realized I didn't want to spend a lot of my monthly budget on things like hair and nails, I decided to become my own little expert at home. And while, again, I am not an expert, there are some things we can do to give ourselves a little oomph in these dark times at home. And so I'm going to share with you all. I'm going to be providing links in the description below. But with all that being said, let's dive into the first area, which is, of course, hair. A lot of people have asked about my bangs, my haircuts, my hairstyle. What do I ask for when I go to the salon? But I don't go to the salon, I trim it myself. Now, there are a ton of YouTube videos you can follow on this, but my biggest advice if you need a trim at home during quarantine is to take off teeny tiny amounts. No big chops, don't cut bangs, don't do anything crazy in these times. We might be feeling a little stir crazy, we might be feeling a little loopy, but don't take it out on your hair. So the way I do this, I don't want to cover the mic, but I take my hair together and I pull it down to the end, and then I just blunt cut the very ends of my hair, and it takes care of some of those split ends. It keeps things a little fresh, and I just take off a teeny tiny amount, maybe once a week, maybe once every other week. But when we're discussing hair color, I really want to urge you, if you're going for a lighter hair color, something that has ammonia or bleach in it, do not dye your hair at home unless you've been doing it for years and you like the way it looks and you're already an expert. Seriously, it might be better to live with the roots for a while or let your natural grow out than damage your hair. I used to be an avid box dyer, you can see in this picture, and not only did it not look natural, but it really dried out and wrecked my hair. And that's a big reason why once I got married, I decided to just grow out my hair, grow out my natural color, and it's never been healthier. The way I keep it shiny at home though, even though I don't go to the salon, is I will do hair serums and I do grapeseed oil in my hair every third night, and then I wash it out in the morning. I also watch hair blowout tutorials and hair tutorials all the time. I will link a couple below as well. One thing I really want to stress with hair is, number one, don't do anything drastic to damage your hair during this time out of desperation, and two, don't do anything without researching it. Honestly, we're not really going anywhere for the foreseeable future, so if you want your hair to be as healthy as possible, now might be the time to grow out your natural color or to just take really good care of your hair. And I can attest, as someone who has not been to the salon in over 2 years, the best thing you can do is just to keep your hair as natural as possible, as moisturized as possible, and to get rid of those split ends. Take really good care of it, and you will see a lot of good progress. Next, we are going to move to eyebrows and lashes. Now, it's no secret that I like my eyebrows dark. It might not be for everybody, but I do tint them at home. I have linked this product below. What I do is I will prep the area by first taking a single blade razor and getting rid of all the peach fuzz and shaping the brow to what I want, and then I will mix the tint together, put Vaseline around my brow where I don't want the tint to be, and just put it on very gently. I will use an angled makeup brush and not leave it on for too long because you don't want your skin to tint as well. Another thing you can do, I'm really interested in this, haven't done it yet, but you can do at-home brow lamination. It basically perms the eyebrow hair up into a look. But as well as eyelashes, you can tint your lashes at home, and you can also do lash lifts at home. I have been trying the lash lift in 2020, and every time I do it, my right eye gets a little irritated. So it's not a foolproof, perfect method, but if you can't get to the salon, you're desperate to lift your lashes, there are at-home perm kits. They're complicated, but there are videos about it, and I have done them at home. All right, let's move to the next area, which is all about the face skin. Now, I am not one of those people who believes that drinking a gallon of water a day is going to get rid of your acne. I'm not one of those people who's going to sit here and tell you to stop eating blah, blah, blah in order to get rid of your acne. I feel like it's very complicated. It's a very difficult journey for each person, and it's also a very sensitive topic. It's frustrating when you're trying so hard with your skin. You're treating it like a precious baby, and it betrays you. And I know how frustrating that is, but I will let you know what I do at home. So I like to remove all the dead skin on my face once a week using a single blade razor. These things are amazing, especially if you have dry skin. I have found since using a single blade razor, my skin is just so much more plump and shiny and like healthy feeling because I don't have those layers of dead skin and peach fuzz, and it really lets the product get in better when I am trying to moisturize. So I use a single blade razor, of course a toner, a moisturizer, but I also really love my jade roller. I talked about this back in September, but using a jade roller is just really great for circulation, but you can also do manual face massage. I've talked about her before, Face Massage by Olga. Fantastic face massages for circulation, wrinkles, the whole 9 yards. So those are just a few things you can do at home. I know it's not equal to getting a facial, but getting rid of that dead skin, trying to manage, the moisture levels and massaging your face, you're gonna feel much more alive and fresh than if you're just, kicked back, not really doing anything for your face. So that is my routine. That's what I do for my face at home. But for the next category, just general skin, what I like to do for this is similar, exfoliation, shaving, and moisturizing. Toner. I use toner in areas of my skin that gets a little bumpy. But then I also do a Jergens at home gradual self tanner. This, I don't do it year round, but now that we're headed towards spring, I want to wear more colors. I have really found that just a gradual self tanner can make all the difference. And these, have come a long way. Self tanners have been kind of finicky, and if you're not careful, it can kind of pool up in your wrinkles or crevices. But if you apply it according to the directions, you kind of learn from your mistakes, you can get pretty good with self tanner. So that is, a part of my at-home beauty routine. But then also, just removing dead skin. I think one of the biggest things salons do, you go to the hair salon, they trim off the dead hair. You go to the nail salon and they remove the dead skin off your feet. You go to the spa, they remove the dead skin on your body. And so really what you're gonna wanna do at home is just remove the dead skin. I like to use a foot file in the shower to get all the dead skin off my feet. I also like to use sponges, cloths, whatever, to get the dead skin off my body. And then after the shower, apply a grapeseed oil, or if I'm trying to tan, a Jergens self tanner. And as we always talk about with femininity, beauty is so intricately wound with the concept of femininity because it's about being nurtured. And when we nurture our bodies and we take care of our bodies, we honestly feel better on the inside, but we also just have that glowy look, and that's what's not to love about looking glowy. And I really feel that in quarantine times, it's important to feel good physically because it will help your mental health. All right, next is nails. nails. Now, when you are at home, it's not like you're going to be walking around with a full set of acrylics or even gel nails. You can have gel nail kits at home, but the best thing I have found for long-term maintenance is to keep my nails pretty short, because I do a lot of chores at home. I make sure to do my nails once a week. I will put on a show or a movie and I will go to town on these babies' fingernails and toenails. If you have chipped nail polish on your toes that has been there since December, please remove it. Soak your nails, remove it. You will feel so much better. Put on a nice neutral color. You don't even have to buy expensive nail polish. I have found that putting a couple layers of like a clear glossy polish on top of the color kind of gives it that thick, rounded nail salon look. So again, nails might not be completely on point at home, but they don't have to be disgusting. Also, if you don't want to put polish on, just make sure that they're buffed. That goes such a long way. A ridged yellowing nail is just like kind of scary. So try to buff it out. Nail buffers are actually only $1. They are so cheap. You just buff out those ridges, keep it moisturized, maybe use a nail oil, and again, consider using this time to get your nails back to a healthy place. And don't despair. A short nail can still look elegant. It can still look very ladylike, but the key is to make it look clean and polished and put together. I vacillate between short nails and long nails, and I've kind of decided to keep them short for the time being because it is more hygienic. A neutral color makes them look longer even when they're short, and you will feel amazing. All right, my final area for at-home beauty is your body. Your health is huge. That's the thing that informs everything else we just talked about. You know, I don't go to the gym. I don't have a personal trainer. I don't have a nutritionist, but I've managed to lose weight in the past. I've managed to get healthy, and I'm just going to quickly run through those things. I've mentioned them many times before, but since beginning quarantine, I have started calorie counting again, just to make sure that I'm not going crazy overboard with boredom eating, because that's a problem of mine. Calorie counting might not be for you if you cannot mentally or emotionally handle it, but for those of us who are avid boredom eaters, emotional eaters, it could be helpful. So for me, I have begun calorie counting again. Huge way I get fit at home is by doing chores, walking around the house, walking around my neighborhood, and just again managing my calories in versus calories out, and also choosing really nutritious, filling foods. I do think it's possible to get fit and healthy at home without a personal trainer or a gym, but I know a lot of people struggle by not having that accountability. So consider using the people you're living with for accountability. Maybe make a group on WhatsApp, have an Instagram group. There are so many people putting out free resources right now for dancing routines, workout routines, the whole 9 yards. All right, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Before we go, however, I want to quickly say that I have seen a lot of content creators kind of trying to put a really positive spin on everything, saying, you know, the earth is resetting and the swans are back in Venice, and we're connecting with our loved ones and we're resting more. Like, how amazing. Like, let's take time to just sleep in and, you know, learn a new hobby. And while I think that a lot of people mean really well by that, I also think it's important to air some grievances as well. This is a very dark time. It's a very serious time. If you're experiencing direct physical impacts from this or financial impacts, I just want to say it's okay to not feel excited to try a new hobby. It's okay to feel angry and frustrated. And my heart goes out to you. I really want you to know that if you are feeling negative about all of this, it's not crazy. You're not a negative person. It's a normal reaction. I just want to send you all my love. I am so sorry for what you're going through. And I really hope that you can feel heard as you are grieving the losses you're experiencing. Because even though we can find positive things from this, the majority of this has been really negative on people. So just please know it's okay to be upset. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have a bad day, because it's scary times. So yes, I'm getting emotional, but I just really care about all of you, and I want you all to thrive. And we have so many members in the feminine family who are from different countries that are being devastated right now. And all we can do is wait. All we can do is stay home, stay safe, and pray. And so I just want to say thank you again to anyone serving on the front lines of this, to anyone who has been directly impacted. I'm so sorry. And I will continue to make content. I will be doing a vlog soon, a Q&A soon. But yeah, just know that even though the future is unknown, we serve a really great God. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram, please feel free. If you're interested in more of this kind of content, I have made an entire beauty playlist that you might find distracting. And in general, I just hope that you have a wonderfully blessed and beautiful week, my beautiful sisters.